when speaking English? Your brain knows the words, but your mouth just won't say them. If that's you, don't worry, you're not alone. Give me just 10 minutes and I'll help you feel more confident when speaking English. Confidence isn't about speaking perfect English. It's about speaking anyway, even if you make mistakes. That's something most learners don't realize. They wait until their English is perfect before opening their mouths. But if you wait for perfection, you'll be waiting forever. Let me paint you a picture. Imagine you're standing in line at a cafe in New York. You've practiced the words in your head, "I'd like a latte, please." But when it's finally your turn, your mind goes completely blank. You freeze. Instead of saying anything, you just point at the menu, hoping the barista will understand. Sound familiar? It happens to millions of English learners around the world. And the problem isn't your grammar. It's not even your vocabulary. The problem is confidence. You worry about making mistakes. You worry about sounding funny. You worry that people won't understand you. And all of that worry stops you from speaking. But here's the good news. Confidence is a skill. Just like grammar or pronunciation, you can practice it, you can train it, and you can grow it. In the next 10 minutes, I'll share 3 simple techniques that will help you feel stronger, calmer, and more natural every time you speak English. The very first step to becoming more confident is changing the way you think about mistakes. Most learners see mistakes as failure, but in reality, mistakes are proof that you're learning. They're a sign that you're using English in real situations instead of keeping the language locked inside your head. Here's the truth. Even native speakers make mistakes all the time. They forget words, they say something incorrectly, and then they fix it as they go. Think about conversations you've had in your own language. You probably corrected yourself without even noticing. The same thing happens in English. So, the shift you need to make is this. Confidence is not perfection. Confidence is comfort with mistakes. If you can accept that it's okay to make errors, you'll stop freezing. You'll keep talking, and the conversation will flow naturally. Let's do a quick practice together. I want you to repeat after me out loud wherever you are. It's okay to make mistakes. I can keep talking. Say it again. It's okay to make mistakes. I can keep talking. Notice how it feels. This simple mindset can take away the pressure you put on yourself. When you release the fear of being perfect, you create space for real confidence to grow. In the next part, we'll move from mindset to language. I'll share ready-made phrases that make you sound confident even when you're not sure what to say. One of the biggest reasons learners lose confidence is because they don't know what to say in the moment. Their mind goes blank and silence feels uncomfortable. That's where ready-made phrases come in. These are short expressions you can memorize and use anytime. They give you time to think while making you sound confident and natural. Here are 3 of my favorite confidence boosters. That's a good question. Let me think. This phrase buys you time. Instead of freezing, you sound thoughtful, like you're carefully considering your answer. I'm not sure, but I think you don't need to be 100% correct. This phrase lets you share your idea without pressure. It shows confidence even when you're uncertain. Could you repeat that more slowly, please? Asking for repetition doesn't make you weak. In fact, it shows you care about understanding correctly, and it's exactly what native speakers do all the time. Practice these phrases with me now. Say them out loud. That's a good question. Let me think. I'm not sure, but I think... Could you repeat that more slowly, please? See how natural they feel? The more you use them, the more automatic they become. Soon, instead of freezing, you'll fill the silence with confidence. Next, let's take these phrases into a real situation. Small talk. I'll show you how to use them in everyday conversations. Another way to boost your confidence is by practicing small talk. Small talk is the short, casual conversation people use to connect about the weather, the weekend, or even coffee. Many learners avoid it because they think it's pointless. But in American culture, small talk is essential. It's how you build comfort and ease with strangers. Here's the secret: small talk doesn't need to be complicated. You only need a few simple lines. Let's practice together. Imagine you're meeting someone new. You say, "Hi, how's it going?" They reply, "Pretty good, thanks. How about you?" You say, "I'm doing well. The weather's nice today, isn't it?" That's it. 3 or 4 lines, and you've already connected. From there, the conversation can continue naturally. Now, let's add one of our confidence phrases. If you don't know what to say, try, "That's a good question. Let me think." This keeps the conversation alive and shows you're engaged. Here's a tip: don't aim for perfect grammar in small talk. Aim for connection. People remember how you made them feel, not whether your sentence was perfect. So, the next time you're waiting in line, sitting on a bus, or talking to a coworker, try just 1 or 2 lines of small talk. It's simple, it's short, and it's one of the fastest ways to build real confidence. Coming up next, I'll show you a technique that actors and professional speakers use every day: shadowing. The third technique for building confidence is called shadowing. Shadowing is when you listen to native speakers and immediately repeat what they say, copying their pronunciation, intonation, and rhythm as closely as possible. It might feel strange at first, but it's one of the fastest ways to sound more confident in English in real life. Here's how it works. Choose a short audio or video clip, maybe from a movie, a podcast, or even a YouTube video. Play just 1 or 2 sentences. Pause, then repeat exactly what you heard, trying to match the sound, speed, and tone. Let's do a mini shadowing exercise right now. Repeat after me. "Hey, how's it going?" "Can I get a coffee, please?" "That's interesting. Tell me more." Notice how repeating these sentences gives you a natural rhythm? When you practice shadowing daily, your mouth and brain get used to producing English without hesitation. And once your mouth is comfortable, your confidence skyrockets. Here's the key: don't worry about understanding every single word at first. Focus on the sounds and flow. Over time, you'll notice that both your listening and speaking improve together. Think of it like training at the gym. The more reps you do, the stronger you get. Shadowing works the same way. The more you repeat, the more natural and confident you'll feel when speaking English in real life. Next, let's wrap everything up with a quick recap and an action plan you can start using today. Let's take a moment to review what we've covered so far. In just 10 minutes, you've learned 3 powerful techniques to boost your confidence in English. First, we talked about mindset. Confidence isn't about perfection. It's about being comfortable with mistakes. Every error you make is proof that you're learning, not failing. Second, we practiced ready-made phrases. Expressions like, "That's a good question, let me think," or "I'm not sure, but I think," give you time to breathe, organize your thoughts, and sound natural. These short sentences can transform an awkward silence into confident communication. And third, we explored small talk. A few simple lines like, "How's it going?" or "Nice weather today, isn't it?" are enough to start a conversation. Small talk is the doorway to connection, and every time you use it, your confidence grows. And finally, we practiced shadowing. Repeating after native speakers helps you get comfortable with pronunciation, rhythm, and flow. The more you shadow, the more automatic your speaking becomes, and the less nervous you'll feel when speaking English. Now, here's your action plan. Choose just one of these techniques and practice it today. Don't wait for tomorrow. Whether it's repeating a phrase, trying small talk with a friend, or shadowing a short clip, do something right now to strengthen your confidence muscle. Remember, confidence doesn't appear overnight. It grows every time you use English. Take one step today, and you'll already be closer to sounding natural and self-assured. And that's it, your 10-minute confidence boost in English. We've shifted your mindset, added some powerful ready-made phrases, practiced small talk, and even tried a little shadowing together. These are simple steps, but when you repeat them daily, they can completely transform the way you feel when speaking English. Here's what I want you to remember. You don't need perfect grammar to be confident. You don't need a huge vocabulary. What you really need is the courage to keep talking even when you're unsure. Confidence grows every time you speak, every time you practice, and every time you push through the fear of making a mistake. So here's my challenge for you. Pick one of these techniques and use it today. Start small, but start now. The more you practice, the faster you'll feel that shift inside. You'll begin to trust yourself, and your English will flow more naturally. Thank you so much for listening to the American English Podcast. If this episode gave you a confidence boost, make sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss the next 10-minute lesson. And if you'd like to support the channel, leave a comment below and tell me, what situation makes you feel the most nervous when speaking English? I'd love to hear from you, and who knows, your comment might inspire the next episode. Until then, keep practicing, stay confident, and I'll see you in the next lesson.